What would justice look like for you?
A conviction.
A circumstantial evidence in an unsolved case about a burning body in a local cemetery appears to point to one person.
And now, more than a decade later, that man remains free. NBC 10 I-Team reporter Tamara Sikarsik takes us inside the investigation into the murder of Shad Gandy.
911 is your emergency. Please fire medical.
There's a fire in a graveyard across the street from my house.
It's March 20th, 2013. Police are called to the Pawtucket Cemetery in Cranston.
It was something that came in through dispatch for patrol for a brush fire.
Cranston Fire Department.
Hi, there's a fire right across the street from my house in a graveyard.
Patrol responded out there to find out that the brush fire was actually a body.
He was pretty well burned, so it was difficult to get any evidence off of him. Next day, through fingerprints, we were able to identify him.
22-year-old Shad Gandy Kaydea of Providence. Police believe his body was dropped at the cemetery and set on fire after he was strangled. But who killed him and why?
We went to local businesses on that main drag on Pawtucket into Dyer Ave, and were able to find some footage of vehicles inbound and outbound in that area.
There was a car seen leaving the scene.
We did have some footage of a small white compact car leaving the cemetery.
But without a license plate or suspect, Cranston Police Detective Bob Lindsay and Training Officer John Cardone were forced to start at square one, the victim's last listed address. That brought them to the door of Maciel Ortiz, Shad's ex-girlfriend and the mother of his daughter. The two had split, but the investigation revealed a contentious relationship with the woman's family.
That seemed to come to the forefront, speaking when we eventually started our interviews, conducting interviews and speaking with his close circle.
I wanted to be him.
Shad's close circle included his younger brother, Kormelius Klah. He lived in Pennsylvania but stayed in touch. Kormelius tells me Shad and Maciel weren't on speaking terms. Maciel's uncle, Ruben Ortiz, acted as a mediator, helping arrange visits with the baby. Her family, they didn't like him?
From what I remember, it doesn't seem like it, no.
In fact, days before Shad's murder, witnesses told police Ortiz had threatened Shad.
There was a dispute between Ruben and Shad in front of the baby mother's family's restaurant in South Providence.
Shad had been taking GED classes at the Nonviolence Institute in Providence. The afternoon before his death, one of his friends told police he saw Shad leaving the school with Ortiz. Detective Lindsay questioned Ortiz.
Mind if I call you Ruben?
He said that he did meet with Shad at the Institute and that he never got into his car.
How long was he?
He said they spoke about him making arrangements to see the baby, and he left without Shad getting into the vehicle, which we found out later was incorrect. We were able to get video from the Institute, and it clearly showed Shad walking towards that car. There was a gentleman standing outside the car, and both of them immediately got into the car and drove off.
At that point, he lied to you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
It wasn't just the lie. Police discovered an active life insurance policy for $250,000 with Maciel as the sole beneficiary. Ortiz had helped Shad take it out less than 4 months before his death.
He brought Shad to the insurance company. He sat down with the insurance agent. He kind of set up the whole life insurance policy.
When police went to talk to Ortiz for a second time, they found a white 2012 Toyota Corolla in his driveway. He had rented the car the very day Shad was killed, hours before a white car was seen leaving the cemetery. Ortiz lawyered up and has not spoken to police for years. Over a decade later, no charges have been filed. I called Ortiz, but it went to voicemail. We also rang Maciel's doorbell, but nobody answered. Why didn't this reach the point of charges being filed?
We had the Attorney General working with us on the case, and they were reviewing the case. And they said we were very close, but not quite there yet.
Has the state dropped the ball?
No,
I don't. No, not at all.
They're in a tough position. They got to present the case You know, I have complete respect for that. They have one shot at doing it.
Is it disappointing that nobody's been charged?
Is baffling. What else needs to be proved?
But with the evidence largely circumstantial, the smoking gun police need would likely come in the form of a witness, and they're willing to wait for that person to come forward.
I don't think justice rests for a day, for an hour, for a minute, for a second. It just, that last piece. And you don't want to go forward without having that last piece.
As for Shad's family, it has been a difficult 13 years. His mother passed away from heart problems that worsened after Shad's death.
The thing that we're looking for the most is that the Attorney General office open the case, look at it, do something with it.
I contacted Attorney General Neronha's office to ask about this case. They tell me it is still open, but they cannot comment any further. Shad's family and friends have created a change.org petition to make sure the case is looked into. We've posted a link to that on our website, turnto10.com. For the NBC 10i team, I'm Tamara Sakarzik.